everyone, my name is Moon Raine and welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into something special and deeply personal. I'll be creating a mid-year vision board using the Vision Board Oracle here. If you recall, on the last video I reviewed this unique deck and walked through its structure as well as its teaching from the guidebook, but in this video I'll be showing you how I actually use it to make a real physical vision board. One that will blend both the symbolic elements and the concrete goals. This board will hold space for all the areas of my life I'm focusing on right now, such as love, connection, fulfilling career, growing my spiritual business, improving my health, and feeling more joy and confidence in my daily life. So if you're looking to refocus your energy for the rest of the year, grab your scissors, glue, and inspiration, and join me in crafting your own vision board from the heart. Before I start cutting out any images or arranging anything, I want to begin with a little bit of intention. For me, this means I'm going to just take a few moments here and ask, what do I truly want to call in right now? Not just surface wants, but more of a deeper feeling and experience I'm ready for. So for this mid-year board, I'm going to focus on a few key areas. For me, it's more about connection in my relationships, the job that's aligned for me, financial abundance, better health, feeling confident in my body, so on and so forth. And to help guide this process, I'm going to be using the Vision Board Oracle to pull 3 cards. I'm going to be using the same spread from the guidebook. I believe it was on page 16 or 17. Let's see here. 17. So for the very first card, it's about the energy of this vision board. How will this vision board help move me closer to my ideal life? And the third card will be a message of guidance from my intuition, my spirit guide, or my higher power. So let's begin. If you do not have the oracle cards, I believe any oracle, even tarot card, could help with this particular process. I feel like that spread's pretty universal. Flip these over. So what is the energy of this vision board? How will this vision board help me move closer to my ideal life? And lastly, a message of guidance from my spirit guide, intuition, or higher power. Okay. So for the first one, I got energy of this board is about awareness. It's giving me a little bit of magician vibes as well. And the affirmation here is, when I focus on the positive energy, I am aware that I attract more of it. So this is more about the law of attraction. How will this vision help me move closer to my ideal life? And that is friendship here. So special friends are there to help me and bring me strength during the difficult times. So leaning onto my community or support system. And lastly, a message of guidance from spirit, intuition, or higher power. I have growth. I am committed to personal growth and understanding in my relationships. Okay, so I'm going to just take a few minutes here, read the affirmations with it, sit with it, and just start visualizing. I'll jot down just a few reflections in my journal just to anchor the message that I have here, and move into the creative part in just a bit. Now that I've set my intention and pulled my cards, it's time to gather the pieces that will bring this board to life, both visually and energetically. I'm going to be using a piece of paper that I'll attach to my pegboard, but feel free to use anything that works for you, poster board, cardstock, or even fabric. The point is to give you a vision, a physical place to land. For supplies, I got some scissors, liquid adhesive, alphabet stamps, color stamps, oracle cards, pictures, and some tape as well. And of course, my vision board oracle spread that I printed out on a photo printer. And you can include literal images like a house you'd like to live in, a stack of money, yoga mat, couple holding hands, or symbolic imagery like butterfly for transformation, an open door for opportunities or thresholds that you would like to move forward to, or a spiral for personal growth. I like to find images that feel emotionally charged, not just pretty, but meaningful. I'm trying to make this as intentional as possible. And hopefully it'll stir like hope, excitement, and alignment. I also will include some keywords and phrases, so I brought some Sharpies as well that will match the affirmations from the oracle cards that I got from. So I'm hoping that this will all help. As I gather these, I'm not worrying about the layout just yet. This is more about the intuitive part, pulling from the heart, and not necessarily overthinking. Now that I've cut the items, it's time to start to put everything together. I'm planning to divide my board into 4 sections for each life area that I'm working on for the rest of the year. Most of the images from the magazine are literal. However, I did print out pictures of my oracle card spread onto the board, and I'll be using this kind of like the energetic anchor. I'll also try to create some sigils here using the Making Magic Oracle by Priestess Moon to enhance the energy for each life area. I'm not sure if I want to put them underneath the pictures or above, but I think I'm leaning towards putting it under. So let's start now. Here is the finished product. I laminated it as well, and I anchored it with my spread here. I put it in the center. On the right hand side, we have the profession, my career, health, and then my spirituality and friends, family, and love section here. I'll be placing this where I can see it every day on my corkboard, so it'll quietly shape my focus, my choices, and just basically my energy. Also, I'll try to continue working with the vision board oracle, pulling a card and making sure that I'm repeating the affirmations as well as visualizing, because that's a really important part of the deck that's mentioned in the book. If you made a board along with me or plan to, I would love to hear about it. Feel free to leave a comment, share your experience, or tag me if you share your board online. And if you haven't seen the first video in regards to this deck here and how to create your vision board, I'll leave a link down below in the description. But before I leave, I do want to make a quick little card pull here just to see like what the outcome or the tentative outcome of this will be. Let's see if I can pull out first the tarot. Kind of a forecast of what's to come in each sector here. I'm just going to pull 4 cards. Obviously, this is more tentative, and if I don't necessarily feel happy about what the forecast may bring, I have full autonomy to help that or fix that. So let's see what we've got. All right, so in regards to my career or job, it looks like there's going to be a lot of big changes moving on. There's transitions and in the next few months, and that's true just because currently there's new job offers in that regard, so I could see that happening. The 10 of Swords here with friends, family, and love, I see that there's going to be a lot of exhaustion, perhaps failure in regards to this. This one is a little hard to hear in regards to this sector of my life. And then in regards to my spirituality and things like that, there's going to be a lot of abundance and a feeling of self-sufficiency, autonomy. So that's really good to hear. And then when it comes to my health, we have here maybe an overabundance of options or choices here. So maybe I'm just not necessarily pretty consistent and figure out what's systematic or routine way to go forward. So that's really interesting. Just gonna pick a oracle card here. Understand this just a little bit more. There's chaos here. I've been getting this card quite a bit in regards to career. All right, so do I really want to expand on that? I don't know. And then we have cherish in reverse. Okay, so maybe just not necessarily feeling like you're being seen, and in regards to connections here. And then when it comes to my spirituality, my practice, I have confusion in reverse, and that shows to me there's a sense of clarity, a sense of progress and vision ahead. That's good. And then when it comes to my health, we see truth. Okay, like I feel like there's like a sense of vocalizing truth, but the fact that there's rainbow here shows like a various amount of different things to say, right? Like a different as it harkens back to the choices here. Okay, very interesting. I hope to be making a video by the end of the year and kind of just going back and seeing how much of this has manifested. All right, thank you again for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.